Hi, I'm LDS in Medium, and thank you so much for tuning in today. I want to try to bring religion and spirituality closer together, and this is what this pod is all about. I will talk about my own thoughts and feelings as I am both LDS and have spiritual gifts, something that I've had my whole life, but I always thought that it was hard to combine these gifts with my religion. This has torn me into two directions, and I have talked to many people who feel the same way. I can't choose not to have my spiritual gifts, but I can choose how I use them. And I always want to use them for good and to help others. I believe my heavenly parents gave them to me for a reason. So, this is me. Join my quest for knowledge. Men versus Women, Part 4. Next we come to the law of reciprocity. I guess this is about the breathing in and out, and the heart beating that I talked about last time. Mark just puts it a little differently. He talks about Newton's third law of motion that states, for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. And then he anchors it in the Bible with, do not judge and you will not be judged, and do not condemn and you will not be condemned, and pardon and you will be pardoned, and give and it will be given unto you. I would like to add knock and it will open. It's about doing an action and then that will result in a reaction. In this sort of give and take, do you think it's better to start and be the giver, or to wait for someone to give and then just return the action towards you? Where is the power? I know for me, I'm a starter most of the time. I try to smile first, and as I write this, I have to think, is this really true? Like today, going to church. Did I say hi first, or did I wait for people to say hi to me first? Being an introvert, I usually hang out with extroverts that naturally starts up so I can just tag along. But what do I really do? Looking to my students, I always try my best to reach out to them. But honestly, I think it depends on where I am and who I'm with. And in my marriage, I guess, I gave so much to my children first and not really to my ex. I just assumed there would be time for the two of us when the kids were older. Mark then uses a good parable to emphasize this. If you were a farmer, what would you think would happen if you, 1, planted seeds in the soil first, or 2, waited for the soil to bring out the fruits of the seed that you didn't plant to harvest on its own before you would tend to it? If we are true to our Savior and His teachings, He said it's more blessed to give than to receive. But here's the thing. What if we don't get the reaction we want, that we need, that we long for? What if all we get is anger or neglect in response? How long are we supposed to give? This is Mark's answer. Whenever people don't receive the acts of kindness we give to them, we feel rejected and naturally want to retreat. But if you stick it out while you're being rejected or ignored and refuse to respond to the non-feedback or even negative feedback of others, your act of kindness will eventually generate favorable response from them. End of quote. I see this in my students. So many have such bad behaviors, but it's a cry for help. When I meet them and make them feel seen and heard and safe, they slowly start to change. They will test me and test me some more. But eventually, I see how they start to lose the negative behavior and starts to bloom. God has promised us that good will overcome evil. That's just the way it is. Let us not lose heart in doing good, for in due time we will reap if we do not grow weary. End of quote. I'm a Capricorn. I'm very good at keep going no matter what. Maybe too good for my own good. I've gotten many answers while reading this book, and that is the way of the Spirit. He gives me questions to ponder and come up with my answers, and then it just corrects them for me. Not quite done yet, but this is all for today. Until next time, be the light, share the light, spread the light, shine. This is my journey. Thank you so much for keeping me company today. Please download, like, share, and subscribe, and help spread the light and spread the word to expand our community. Let's bring more love, peace, and unity to this world. Take care of yourself and your loved ones. Always be grateful, kind, and loving. Be brave and remember to step out of your comfort zone and smile. If you support us on Patreon, you will get access to our meditations and extra materials so you can download them as MP3. Also, we now have a Facebook group, which you can access from our Facebook community. Please answer the questions as you apply to participate. It will be a safe haven where we can keep discussing religion and spirituality, our spiritual gifts and self-development. Remember, one person can make a difference, but together we can change the world.